everybody. This is Husky Wolf Wolf, and today we are going to talk about Frostfang. Now, Frostfang is a blind wolf. She cannot see, but she has good hearing. Now, we will begin with the story. Page 1 of The Spirit Wolf. It happened a long time ago, when Frostfang was just a pup. Her mom really loved Frostfang. She knew that she could take care of her. She could prove it to the alpha. Then that one day, she brought her kids for a walk. And then the alpha just stared at her with gleaming eyes. And she knew something was going to happen if she wasn't careful. She wasn't paying attention with Frostfang. But then Frostfang bumped into a big log. And she fell over, knocked out a little. The alpha knew that she couldn't take care of her. And so that day, the alpha knew what he was supposed to do. He crouched down and was getting ready to leap on her and attack her and kill her with all his might. He tried, but the mom grabbed Frostfang by the neck and quickly ran into the forest without any other wolf seeing her go. She kept her other wolf with the cousin Lou, and so she ran far as possible until the night of dawn. And then she had nowhere else to run. So she decided to hide Frostfang in a little bush. She knew that she couldn't hide there. So she ran. Frostfang stayed there until 3 days. No food or water. But there was a wolf pup named Chansey. He knew that he could take care of her. And so he did. And that day, Frostfang started to get more interest into him. Chansey taught her a lot of things about hunting and skills and listening for prey, and when or when not to chase after the prey. And so that day became. It was her 16th birthday when she turned 12. She always wished that she would want to see a real live spirit wolf come out of the gleam at the break of dawn, night, midnight. And so, Chauncey knew he could make Frostfang's wish come true. But how could he summon a spirit wolf? Until that night, Frostfang knew that she could try to summon one. And so that day, she went up to this glowing rock and started to do a special howl. Page 3 of The Spirit Wolf. And so, she did the special howl to call the spirit wolf. And out of nowhere, she could just see all these spirit wolves howling from above, freely out of the wind. Each of them had a special mark on their head. One had a star for the midnight howls. The other ones had some kind of weird mark that she never knew about. She thought that it was probably the one that she had on her arm. So she decided she would try to talk to one. Until that day, Chansey knew that she was gone. He was worried about her. He didn't know where she would have gone or where she could have went. But then he found some trails that might have led to Frostfang. And then that is when he saw Frostfang looking at the spirit wolves from above, circling around her. And then Chansey yelled out, "Frostfang, don't!" Frostfang looks behind her and sees what is going, and then Chansey sees what is going to happen. Then the spirit wolf, from jaw to jaw, connected to each other and started to chase Frostfang to the middle of the earth. That's where they would give it to the legend of the golden black spirit wolf. She was running as fast as she could. Frostfang did not know anywhere else to turn. And then that's when she saw this giant, beautiful spirit wolf. No one knew, but it had the decorations behind it. It started to go in front of her. She didn't know if it was going to attack her or not. but said it passed her. She was very questioning. Why did it pass me? Was it going to kill me? Or is it my mom? She thought it was probably some other spirit wolf that she's never seen and never saw her before. Maybe it was a blind one and didn't know what happened. And so that's when that spirit wolf attacked the other ones, eating them. Blood shadows falling right on Frostfang's head. And then everything just disappeared. Everything became morning. Time, space, turned around. And then Frostfang was very questioning. And she said, "What the heck was that for? What happened there? Did I do something that made that one attack the others? Was it protecting me?" Chauncey was very questioned too. He said, "I'm not really sure, but I think we should get back to the cave. It might have been something that they were planning for us." And so that day, they went back to the cave. But then, Chauncey saw the biggest spirit wolf in all time. And he knew that this one was Deathrow. Deathrow is a very evil spirit wolf. He will kill or vanquish any wolf in his path. It started chasing them. And Chauncey yelled out, "Run, Frostfang, run!" So they went running. And then before that, Frostfang tripped and broke her arm. And then she was laying there, bleeding, trying to crawl to him. But then the evil spirit wolf opened his jaws as wide as he could and tried to take a big nip of her. And then Chauncey jumps into the jaws of the evil spirit wolf. And then he was gone. Frostfang was very sad about that. She didn't know which way to go to find him. She didn't know if it was just a prank. But she laid there for 8 months, waiting, howling, calling for someone to come and help her. She started hearing a lot of different animal sounds and a very strange howl. She didn't know what this howl was. She crawled to this dead tree that started leaning against a big rock. And then she saw her mother, a spirit wolf. It was a miracle. She did not know if she could just scream or run. She didn't know what to do. She just stood there staring at her. Until that day, she actually heard the voice of her mom for the first time saying, "Frostfang, why would you leave me? Why would you leave me?" And then Frostfang started feeling a little ill, and she saw the blade that the spirit wolf has stuck into her. She was losing a lot of blood. She didn't know what to do, so she started panicking. And from above, these 6 spirit wolves, yellow, green, purple, white, orange, and blue, circled around her. She closed her eyes and started fading. And then, before that happened, she has become a spirit wolf ghost. She was very surprised. And she even saw Chauncey. She was so happy. She did not know what to think. She was so happy that she was now alive. And she actually got to get the mark that she always wanted on her birthday. She was so happy. And that is the story of the spirit wolf. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching this video. Subscribe and join the Spirit Wolf Pack.